Now, from the home of the Raiders since 2020, we're inside the spectacular Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Denver Broncos and the Las Vegas Raiders. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. It is for real. Season begins here. And off we go from Vegas. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready, set. Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Reload. Ready,
And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready. 60 Eagles. Buffalo 18.
Now they'll set up to throw. For the Broncos. 33 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. You can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Check, man. Check. Ready. 70 Timberwolves. Check go.
Now give on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
19. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incompletely. Might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
It is 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Well, cover on the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Quick throw, taken in. Down the right sideline. That changes a lot. He's out of bounds all the way down at the 20-yard line. A big play there for the Raiders. 45 yards. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. This one is hauled in on the feet in bounds. Yes! touchdown, Vegas.
This is the type of start you dream about as a kid, Mike. First NFL catch, and it goes for a touchdown. I mean, you can't make it up. You got to imagine he's got to be rolling right now, and I'd go right back to him.
The extra point, up and good. And the Raiders have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. $7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This placed in the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. They'll begin here on the ground. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
That one incomplete. Good job. You look there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job for it.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Back at 60. Hiking 18. Big. What you got?
They'll run with the Boise State product, Ashton Genty. And they'll somehow turn this into a net positive. Get out of bounds after a pickup of a yard.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Complete to number 80. That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Third and 2. Here we go. He'll get this out wide. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders.
Well, I think these guys are ready for week 1 to get started. I mean, you see teams kind of limp their way into the regular season, and they don't find their form until a couple weeks in. But they didn't play a ton in the preseason, but that's 2 drives, 2 touchdowns, and let's all say, what the heck does the preseason even mean?
A try here for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Raiders move out on top, 14-0.
Broncos nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. Whoa! And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Second and 10.
60 Eagles. Here we go. 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings.
He'll look to throw. He will air this out, looking for something. And that is incomplete. But a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got. Tight end going in motion here. On play action, he'll set up to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
A tight end in motion now.
Warrior 70.
Back to the air once more on second down. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Ready.
Third and 10.
Here we go. Cut 19. Cut 19.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on third down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of third down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
That is fielded at the 13. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Genty. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Out of that field, it's Ashton Genty. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Raider first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A run. Genty. Down the sideline, past the 45. And he is out of bounds.
17 more yards.
Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. It's the Raiders with the early lead. And we're back in Vegas after this. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run it straight ahead now with Genty. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line.
A gain of 25.
A pickup there of 25 yards. First down, Vegas.
First down.
Big hole
First
up
and
the
10
middle.
at
The
the
interior of this
16-yard
offensive
line.
line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
They'll go again with Genty. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Genty, ball carrier, taken down at the 14-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Now, faking the give. The throw here is complete. To the pylon, he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, and I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Raiders 21, Broncos nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
20-yard line.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready?
Drive will start on the ground. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Really well executed counter run there, Mike. And what you're trying to do anytime on these misdirection schemes is you're trying to get these linebackers that might play at a 4-5 speed to maybe play at a 4-7 speed. The hesitation, not understanding exactly where the ball is going to end up, gives you an advantage offensively, just like we saw here.
Get it?
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches.
Let's go now. Grab your Lions.
Let's pick this one up on the ground. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
First down.
Yeah, he didn't get it by a whole lot, but that's a really nice job up front, giving him just enough of a crease that he could push his way forward and pick up the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10.
Ready? 19 Charger, 19 Charger. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now whistles here and a penalty Somebody moved early up front.
Ready, break. Cougar 19.
Going right. It's taken in.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Here we go, set. 77.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's going to be incomplete. Covered very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Here we go. 7 Pirates. 7 Pop. Cougar 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Go.
And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Returnable from his own 4. And it winds up a very solid return as he gets it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
Here we go.
On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
2nd and 11. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Already closing in on 100 yards receiving in the first half. That one picks up a first down.
50-yard line.
Here we go, set.
On the ground, it's Genty. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Now it's 2nd and 1.
Hey, snap. Ready. Set, go.
Keep it on the ground with Genty. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
20-yard pickup there. Good for a Raider first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And the Raiders going to be set up with 1st and goal. His play moves them down to the 1.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
And he pitches it. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backward.
Well, it's clear they didn't have a lot of confidence in their ability to generate enough push inside. That's why they decided to attempt this run on the perimeter. But watch the speed and pursuit of this defense to string this ball out, and they're able to take them down for a loss.
Look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to third and goal.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
From the 2-yard line, yet again, what can they do on third and goal? Genty will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
The extra point is up and through. And the Raiders move out to a commanding 28-0 first half lead. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Ready? Step ready. Ready.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. And we'll see where they spot this. Very close to a first down. He's forced out just shy of the mark.
10 yards on the pickup.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Second and inches.
Hey. 70 Timberwolves.
Going up top. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Raiders will take over at their own 14-yard line.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. A dive and a catch. Incredible. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Throwing now from the gun. That is hard. And he will score. Touchdown, Vegas. What a start to the year. His second touchdown in this opening half.
Mike, I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped, you simply have to just defend the end zone, and if they throw it short, come up and rally tackle. If they throw it in the end zone, high point the ball and knock it down. You cannot give up 6 points to end this half.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Genty. Past midfield to the 45. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 29.
That pickup, good for 29 yards.
And this is how you just keep wearing down a defense. You find yourself with a pretty big lead. Now can they just lean on this run game the rest of the way and close this game out with a win?
Once again, it's Genty. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Ball carrier. He was brought down at the 26. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. On a zone read, he'll hand it to Genty. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
Made at the 24-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Ready. Mustang 19. There we go. Shot.
Pass caught right side by Thornton. It's a pickup of 13 yards. 1st down, Vegas.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to. And certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
On the ground, here's Keaton Mitchell. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
Let's go now.
Here's a handoff to Genty. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Okay, break. 60 Mavericks. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
The field goal unit going to come on for the Raiders. This about as short as you can get. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Raiders will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Broncos take over. For first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. High throw, but it's reeled in. Third down. 3 to go.
16 yards on the play. It's now third down.
They'll try to get this one on the ground.
And the ability to continue to sustain these drives and maintain possession, these third downs are so critical, Mike, because every time an offensive play caller gets a fresh set of downs to work with, there's just more opportunities to continue to try to strike deep and go to score.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70, Warrior 70.
They'll stay on the ground. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From just shy of midfield, here's second down and 7.
Come on, come on.
Now they'll set up to throw. No chance at all. He'll go down.
The quarterback is sacked. A loss of 7 yards. It's third down. Third and 14.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long.
Ready.
Exiting the pocket right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
Ready. Ready. 1970 Lions. Ready.
He'll drop the throw.
Intended for number 80.
If you want to be a top-notch NFL DB, of course, yes, the athleticism is a given. But it's really, you have to be instinctive. The instincts are what allow you to maximize those physical skills, and you saw him on full display right here, leading in the big-time breakup.
Ready. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And He'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down.
And on third down, what they're trying to do, Mike, is just get the ball out of his hands quickly and into the hands of one of his playmakers, but he just doesn't focus through the catch. Lapse of concentration, ends up in a drop, and falls incomplete.
Bronco 80. Viking 18.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Southern California.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. The one thing you have to do, if that's the case, is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. Lots of space, past the 45, down the sideline to the 20, and he will go all the way. Peyton Mitchell, touchdown Raiders. This has got to feel good, Greg. You open at home, and a great performance with one more touchdown added on top.
Not many better ways, Mike, than to create some excitement amongst your fan base than to have a great home opener. Every team works all off-season. They stress it during training camp. Let's get off to a great start, and then all of a sudden you're able to do it in front of your home crowd. Man, this has been a really impressive performance.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Check, man. Check. 60 Eagles. 60
Your tight end motioning left here.
Let go.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Come on, come on.
Oh, for the fifth time, he is intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. Well, they had a big hole to climb out of, and now it is even bigger. Greg, the defense was waiting for it, feast on it, and they get to celebrate with a pick six.
Well, a very fitting way for this one to come to an end here, Mike. This has been a completely dominant defensive performance. This pick six here in the fourth quarter ends what has been a total runaway.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that kick goes out of bounds right away, and that is a big mistake because that ball's going to be marked beyond the 40-yard line.
Okay,
There go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
let's go now. Ready?
Up the middle they go. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
18 Cardinal. Ready.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
60 boxes.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Third and 9.
Ready? Go!
He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. Short pass goes a long way. It works to the tune of 25 yards.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are under. When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line, and for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run, there's no holes for the back to find, and all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. It's a big play there on 3rd down, but there is a marker down, and that is not a good sign for the offense.
Here we go. Press all 80.
Back to the ground after the penalty.
You can always tell what a team's decision will be on 4th down, Mike, based on what they do on 3rd down. In this case, unfortunately, they didn't get enough yards on the ground to make that 4th down more manageable. So I think they have to reconsider whether they go for it here.
Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long.
Panther 60.
They'll send a tight end in motion. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game.
On the jump.
Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long.
19. 60 Eagles.
They send Sutton in motion. He'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
On the jump. No.
They'll start on the ground with Genty. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, because this one is about done.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
So the Black Hole celebrates. It's a win for the Raiders. They move to 1-0 as they earn this victory in the division, no less, here in Week 1.